Hi guys, I'd like to welcome you to my live stream video. Just remember, I will be talking to the folks in the room. Now this video is all about the Uber driver that got his throat slashed and they left his throat slashed and he was the Uber driver was brutally attacked and left his throat slashed, and they jacked his car. Hi Big Diesel, hi Top Speed Review, hi Tony. So I'm gonna play this video for you because really I think this really helps describe this best. Now, earlier this week, I was working on a different video. Kristen Lip, yeah, I was working on a different video, so I didn't get to this a couple days ago, but I saw that they did find the guy, so I thought I would talk about this today. Doggone it, I brought my phone with the bad screen. Right. Here we go. Oh no. Doggone. I got the wrong one. Oh, maybe it's loading it. Okay. So, the driver told police that he picked up Francisco Diaz from a Buffalo Wild Wings, and he was supposed to drop him off at Tolson home. I don't know how to pronounce that. No, Tolson. Anyway, at his home in Tolson. I did read the rest, and it had said like the guy was nervous through the ride, and then he was kind of nervous. Hi, Dark Ron. Thanks for hopping on and checking out this video. Okay, they said he was like kind of nervous and throughout the ride, and then he went to show him exactly where to go, like, oh, is your house right over there? And the guy took a big black knife and slit his throat and felt the blood running down. Let me read this. This was like creepy. This is what he said. Something run along my neck and throat area, followed by a warm liquid running down my neck. Wow. Blood just started gushing out, said the driver. And then he wanted to remain anonymous, which was difficult because he does have a GoFundMe page. I'm sure his medical bills are out the roof. Hi Franco, and he said, I saw in the video he like tried to fight back and they cut his hand. So he said the guy grabbed him real fast and it was quick. And he said all he could remember was a knife. Let me see if I can get this video to play. Okay. Now remember, my phone is cracked. I forgot. I grabbed the cracked phone. So you're going to have to... Whoops.
I kept saying I'm not going to die.
The Uber driver shares the moment a passenger grabbed him from behind.
Let me start it again because I was fiddling with the phone. Okay, of course, it should flip around. There we go.
I'm not going to die.
The Uber driver shares the moment a passenger grabbed him from behind and slit his throat.
He kept stopping me, trying to cut me.
He wants to remain anonymous. His story.
I'm picturing how fast it got my head. I went like that.
More than 20 on his neck.
Blood just started gushing out, like, you know.
His hands also cut.
They stitched it, I can't move it.
He still doesn't know why the passenger lunged at him.
A big black knife, I remember it being a black knife.
The passenger took off. Tolleson police later arrested him.
Francisco Javier Diaz.
The 45-year-old suspect told detectives he felt the Uber driver was going to harm him, but he gave no explanation why.
He did not go into detail of that I'm aware of. That's part of the investigation.
The suspect does admit he had a knife.
You know what I mean? I don't know the dude. I never met him.
The passenger appeared uneasy and shaky when he first got in his car.
I've been doing this 2 years. 2 years, and most of the time I drive at night, and I never in my life thought like this can come my way.
So he's calling for action by ride-sharing companies.
Something needs to be done. They have to take better measures to protect drivers.
So, of course, this is what Uber said. Oh, we're
that I've been talking about all week will actually pass the area by the time noontime rolls around.
Let me turn this thing off. Okay, so of course Uber made a statement of saying we are doing everything to help the driver. This is tragic, and then they say, of course, we have this new safety feature in the app where I can tell exactly where the driver is and call the police. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you think this is enough? How many of these incidents will it take for them to do something? Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Many things we can expect from Uber, says Kristen. By the way, welcome, Kristen Lip. Something needs to be done indeed, she says. It is not worth it. I quit driving, says Kristen. She was shocked. She had a shocked face. That's okay, my glasses are cracked, said Frank always has okay. What can they do? Well, they can, a lot of drivers have said, look, Uber could, we can do things. Yes. Well, I did meet a guy once, and I've said this before, that sold like this metal, this plastic thing. But the problem is, what if you have somebody sitting right here, and it strapped to your back, and you made it people only sit in the back seat? But what if you had somebody sitting right here? Because you got some people sitting right there. And the other problem is really a lot of Uber drivers say, could they at least have these Uber drivers like have to show their driver's license in order to get an account, so that way we know they're over 18, etc. Can I get a free ride? I'm outside freezing. Okay. Well, are you wait, Infurious Gamer? Certainly I will make sure that I hook you up with a ride if you're like my son. Okay. Uber can lift my balls. You are bad. Listen, seriously, you want to divider wall in your personal car. Want to pay for it? Nope, I'm serious. Infurious Gamer, you're serious? You want me to order you an Uber? You want a free ride? Do I know you? Okay, so they need to focus on driver security. You say yes, Infurious Driver, okay. But not give out a free ride. Why not give out a free ride? I need an Uber to take my toddler to daycare. Come right now. Mandy, I'm messing your DriverLadyPro on Facebook. Mandy, I'm messaging your driver. Okay. Yeah, by the way, guys, you can check me out on Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Rideshare Workers Unite. Please, if you have Facebook, please sign up. Look, the truth is, I'm trying to go to my girlfriend's house, and she says she's home alone. She's like 3 miles away. Okay. Oh. All right. And so you're coming on YouTube to see if somebody will give you a free ride? Maybe you could look for promotion codes. So listen, yeah, you're a driver. Okay, you can hit up my description. I don't have it set up, my description set up in this one below, but you certainly can get any driver's driver code, and you can get promotions by using their driver code as a rider. I put my driver code in all the description. Everybody, listen, come on, this is my only chance, or my homeboy is going to get there first. Okay. Well, don't you think you should have had some money in the bank so you could get there in case of emergency? Too late, gamer, says El Franco. Frank's got your girl. Frank's got your girl. Hey, fat man. We are trying to stay on subject, but Infurious Gamer is freaking out. He has to get to his girl. He needs a ride. Don't have time to go to the bank. Sancho already got there, says Big Diesel. I won't play with Frank. Fat man in the house. Yit. Kristen says, ha ha. Yeah. You guys, you may, yeah, I'm on, anyway, I'm on Instagram. I'm even on Snapchat. I'm on all the social medias. Frank, we're fighting. Infurious Gamer said something something about, naughty stuff that you can't understand. Yeah, Furious Gamer, you can't say naughty, words on this channel because I'm a lady, and we try to keep it clean, or decent at least. I know sometimes we say some words, but Frank says I'm a lover. Ooh, I hit you up. Hit me up, girly. Okay, I'll check you out. Frank is a cool guy. Infurious Gamer says the fat man. All right, guys. So, Uber girl Paula LA in the house. Nope, not if he's grabbing my ladies. I thought they said some guy was grabbing your ladies. Yeah, Jadaro Run says UGP. Keep it clean, guys. Ladies in the house. Yep. Very seldom I'll say, every so often I'll say something, but I try not to fill my mouth full of filth. You need to understand, I don't grab ladies. Yeah, we know that, fat man. Hey there, everyone. I'm exhausted with driving my ass off today. Mercedes! Hey, Mercedes! American Taxi! Woohoo! Yes, that's my taxi driving amiga. Everybody say hi to Mercedes. I used to work with her. It's not my fault, gamer. She called me. Let it go, Frank. Stay in the lane. And then AZ Driver says, hello. AZ Driver in the house. Mercedes, woohoo! I love you. I love you too, Mercedes. You are awesome. I miss you. I haven't seen you in forever. Anyway, guys. So, anything crazy going on in you guys' life? Any weird and crazy shit? Because I have so many things to report to you that passengers have been going off the chain. Just like last week, we had that pregnant Lyft lady stabbed to death. This week we have this guy, his throat slashed, and tomorrow I have yet another thing that I'm going to be reporting on. This world is coming to an end. We're really doomed. Well, frick yeah, and then the weather is going, and everybody's going, oh no, it has nothing to do with the tons of billions of pollution that we dump into Earth's atmosphere each day from our industries. We have no idea. That's not global warming. It's called climate change, and we're all doomed. On the bright side, guys, I'm telling you, this guy, I really could relate to him. He says this guy in the article, because it's all good, peeps. And then Zombie Apocalypse here says Dark Road Run. See, now listen, guys. I really could relate to this guy in the article because he's been doing this for 2 years. And I have been doing this for 2 years. And it just reminds me how important it is to have some type of protection. This is my flashlight. It's called a tack bat. It's got a pretty good weight to it. And, nobody's going to mess with me. Or if they do mess with me, they're going to have some problems. Here is another pro tip that I heard the other day. If you do not have a dash cam, my dash cam just petered out on me. There's something called hidden background, hidden background recorder. And it records without people noticing. I haven't driven for months. Can't get myself to do it. Just not worth it, says Franco. It's scary out there. I found a knife ring online. Whoo! A knife ring. Okay. We cannot, if you're bringing knives in your car, we are not talking about it on the air. We do not, that could get us deactivated. We are just bringing flashlights. Flashlights cannot get us deactivated, okay? But if you do have protection, please make sure you have protection when you are driving. Even if you are an Uber Eats driver. Okay, let's talk. Fat Man says, I have a liquid spray in my car. Believe me, they get the F out. Okay. Then Kristen Lip says, that and a pen with a diamond tip. And then Kristen says, I quit driving. I don't have to worry. And then Frank says, I don't want to fight anybody for $3.50. Exactly. But I'm sure that guy that slit his throat, that was probably like a freaking $7 ride. I mean, that ain't no worth $7. Good to be prepared. Thank God I'm in Arizona, right, to carry concealed. Okay, but you cannot say it on the air. You cannot carry concealed weapons in your car. If you're Uber driving, they will deactivate you. Do not, if you have a concealed permit and you have a concealed weapon, please be prepared to lose your job. And maybe even if you have to hit somebody that's trying to kill you, be prepared. If you have to defend yourself, be prepared to lose your job, because they do not side with the driver. They dehumanize us drivers. We are not worth it. And it's not just Uber. Instacart is dehumanizing us. DoorDash, all these companies are dehumanizing. These companies are taking our tips. They're doing all this weird crap, and they're worried about their bottom line, and they're not at all worried about us. And it's not just Uber. Okay. All right. Let's read all these. Okay, I think a knife is stupid and I don't want to carry a gun. I don't blame you, dude. Like Frank said, not worth it. Can't bring myself to do it. Either Uber Lyft free, or either hashtag Uber Lyft free 2019. There you go. I had a lady refuse to get out after telling her I'm not going to Taco Bell. Whoa, that's fighting words. I sprayed that spray and she choked up and got out in a hurry. Yeah, and then AZ Driver says, who cares? I'll have my life. Exactly. But the point is, if you do have a concealed weapon, it's not a good idea to say it on the air. Do not tell your customers. Do not let anybody know. I am not a gun person, but it's just not a good idea to don't say it on the air. It's not a good idea. Then Kristen says we must stand up to the authorities. Yes. And then AZ Driver says, I can't find another hustle. And then Uber Girl Paula says, hate to say it, guys, but I think I have the cushiest Ubering minors, yo, and from school, to and from school. Oh, that's right. You got that Ubering. Now, minors can be like Cheshire cats. She has, don't you have that new, you're on that new app, that helps, that you actually can Uber minors? It's not Uber, but I can't remember the name. In you can have a loaded gun in your car anywhere, just like your house. Exactly, you can have a loaded gun, but the problem is it's against Uber and Lyft's policy for you to actually have it in your car, and you can get deactivated, so you don't want to talk about it. You understand? Don't talk about it. If they ask you, don't say anything. That's all I'm saying. Just don't say. I love to carry my XD9, Mandy, here in LA at night. I don't know what an XD9 is, but it's not a good idea to say it on air, just in case somebody decides to get mad and tell you to Uber. AZ Driver says, hey, Paula. And then Fat Man says, hey, don't announce that you have a weapon. Exactly. Do not tell anybody. All I need to know is I have a flashlight. That's all they need to know, okay? That's it. We don't have any weapons. Not a good idea. You could be deactivated for it. And if somebody hates you, they could oh, look, she said it in DriverLadyPro's. Yeah, that's all they need to know, dude. Don't say it. Protect yourself. You have to look after yourself. But please do not come on the air and say exactly what you protect yourself for. The authorities don't know what's going on. They don't know how to solve the problems. Too many unsustainable solutions are being thrown at them. We need logical solutions with quantifiable support. Did I say that right? Quantifiable report. Uber Girl Paul says, AZ! And then Kristen says, I'm working on rewriting the NC law. Okay, cool. I just saw an article that scientists think the poles have officially switched. That explains a lot. Well, the scientists have their heads up their butt, okay? They really do. They say that, but really what's going on is climate change. And they are fixed on global warming, and it's not global warming. It's a fluctuation. We're having more higher highs and more lower lows. Hence, minus 22 with a 50-degree wind chill. And all of a sudden, we'll have bad wind storms like hurricanes, and it'll blow down all the freaking trees. We had that just a couple years ago in Michigan. It's going to happen more and more frequently. Frank, I do what's best for my protection. I don't know what FUL is. I don't. But we just don't talk about it. Okay. Hit a hop skip with Paula girl, Uber girl Paula. Hop skip. That's right. Hop skip is the name. If you want to be a parent in LA, they have this new thing called hop skip, and you may drive minors in hop skip. And you're not allowed to carry lethal weapons. However, that fart spray is very lethal. Frank, plus YouTube keeps these videos forever. In 10 years, it could come back on you. And then Uber Girl Paula LA says, I've been working since 2 a.m. and absolutely knackered AF. AZ driver, I called climate change. Duh. It's called climate change. Duh. Exactly. But they get lost. They think, oh, remember that global warming? No, it's not global warming. It's climate change. The poles switch every so many years, which affects human behavior. I don't think so. I think that's an excuse for climate change. Okay. If since I have gotten out of high school, we've had El Nino and La Nino, and they keep saying, oh, it's just El Nino. Oh, it's just La Nina. No, it's called climate change. Oh, the poles are changing. Oh, and I saw in the papers the other day, oh, just expect for the next couple years, the weather is going to fluctuate a little bit. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. No, it's bullshit. It's called climate change. If they investigate you for murder or something and they get a video from 10 years ago, they will say you carried on and shot riders. Yeah, exactly. If you end up murdering somebody, even if you didn't murder somebody, they could dig it up. Even if you're totally innocent, it was self-defense, they could use it in the defense against you. Very good point, Franco. Okay, let's get caught up. Frank, you're overthinking it, man. I don't think so. If they want to trump up some charges, they will look at everything. And then Uber Girl Paula says, also, it's in San Francisco, San Diego, OC, and Denver, Colorado. Hoping to go nationwide. Absolutely love it. Fat Man says, full moon, everyone knows the people are crazy. The magnetic switch is the queen of full moon, hence 3 drivers attacked this month. I had 2 cars break down today. Whew, I know 10 drivers who had flat tires on Super Bowl Sunday. Okay? That's what that happens. You're like, seriously, guys. We got to remember, this crazy crap couldn't miss your stream tonight, Mandy. Thank you, Uber Girl Paula. I think you have a channel. I haven't gone and checked your channel. A lot of times, hello, I'm from Peru. Hola, amigo. Yo hablo español. No completo. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Me llamo Mandy. Okay. People are in an entitled state anymore. Dude, if you drink Sobe Life water, it has electrolytes in it, and you Emiliano? Hola, Emiliano. Are you making any money tonight? Actually, I have made probably $20. Okay. Paula, what's happened to your cars? Says AZ. Hey, I made $36 in 4 hours. Wow. Tampa's pretty slow. That sounds like our January's. Like $36 in 4 hours. So, you guys, I don't know if you care about this, but I am going to start putting more of my, I don't know if you guys know, but there's been protesting. Let me finish what I'm saying. There's been protesting in London. There's been protesting in France. There's, was it Madrid? There's a couple third world countries that were protesting Uber and Lyft and taxis and all that. And then, of course, you guys know about New York and San Francisco and Australia. But seriously, guys, you don't know that. I mean, and more truck drivers are protesting. Drivers are uniting. As many of you guys know, I am a part of the AIW, Alliance for Independent Workers, and I am working towards change. And on the 21st, we plan on doing another demonstration, and it's going to be nationwide. It's AIW is a nationwide demonstration, and we are a nationwide organization, I should say, and we are demonstrating, and there are many key cities that are going to be San Francisco, New York, Boston, and we're all coming together. Just so you know, if you are interested in being part of the movement, sometimes being part of the movement is only just during the time that we're demonstrating. If you cannot be part of the demonstration, turn your app on, and during that time, do not accept any rides. If we have enough people turning their app on and not accepting rides, people will turn around. Okay, so let's read all this. Okay, Fat Man, what's up? You running? And then Dave the Overslave in the house. Fly to Burbank for the YouTube meetup on Sunday, Mandy. Really? Dang, I want to. There's a YouTube meetup? I want to be in the meetup. I don't have no money to fly, though. Mercedes was dead, and one of the Turo cars was so much water in the truck, electronics went out. It's funny that drivers are uniting. However, I have never had a driver actually say hello to me on the street. AZ driver, hey Dave, had to get a flatbed, blah 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 blah. Sup slave, says Uber Girl Paula. In perspective, minimum wage is $11.25 an hour, and with tips, I worked out to be 10 to 20, so I don't consider it to be lucrative enough. AZ says Arizona. Okay, don't refuse rides. That will get you deactivated. No, not accepting rides does not get you deactivated. It is now against the law for Uber and Lyft to deactivate us for not accepting rides. It's when you accept the rides and cancel them that will get you deactivated. If you don't believe me, read the terms of service. Hey, we have a meetup and I ain't going. Yeah, we have a meetup and I ain't going. Come on, meet up with us. He made 16 grand last year, a baller. Put your feet down, stand up, and their game is over. Then this meetup details. Okay, hey guys, I am doing a meetup. Oh, he's talking about the meetup for the Kristen says hashtag United Drivers. We don't need them. Yeah, we're doing hashtag Drivers Unite. AZ, I have a IT class I have to attend. Otherwise, I may consider going to the meetup. I would love to go to the meetup. Hey, acceptance doesn't matter. Yeah, acceptance doesn't matter. Hey, Leon, says Fat Man. If you cancel when you pick up the customer here, it's a $250 fine from the city. Really? I never accept any pools. I just don't accept. App channel says, hey, Fat Man. Okay, so some people like, let's just talk about my buddy Ed, the Savage Scientist. I remember him saying, you know, it's just little old him down there in the swampland, and he doesn't have other people to join him in his city to protest. Now, I started out with just me, and then I approached the AIW on Facebook. And now I'm running the Chicago version, of AIW here on Facebook. And there is a leader and I'm just part of the Chicago group, and I'm like organizing and stuff. But listen, it just takes one person. There have been times where I had to ask my friends to come with me to demonstrations because it was really freaking cold. But I knew if I paid my friends in cigarettes and pizza, they would come. And we stood outside with it just starts out a little bit and it works up, and now we got more and more and more people. We're growing and growing. So just hang in there. It's just you alone in your area. Look, pay attention. Hit me up on Facebook. You can find out the times. Our demonstration day is on the 21st, and we are at the very least, turn on your app. I think it's from noon until 2. Turn on your app. Let them call, and just don't accept rides. And then I'm asking, go on social media and say at Uber, at Lyft, F off or whatever. If everybody is tweeting and going on Facebook and going on and saying at Uber and at Lyft, it will cause enough attention. Eventually, and we get media. We've had media here in Chicago. We've had media in San Francisco. The media has talked to us till they're blue in the face. Seriously, the more traction we get, the more people we get, the bigger we grow, and the bigger we grow. If anybody is interested, please make sure I put my information in all my descriptions. I will put the information in this description. Please, we have like petitions. We have over 10,000 signatures on the Chicago petition alone. We have tons of petitions. You think about it this way. Just Chicago alone. I don't know about these other cities, but Chicago alone has 80,000 plus drivers. Chicago alone is the biggest employer in the city. And just because there's 80,000 drivers, you got to think of how many kids and moms and, you know, all those people that are counting on this breadwinner that's a Uber driver. Okay. And then these brothers and sisters that are, you know, part of this Uber driver's life, of course, they're going to vote. You know what I mean? So the whole idea and the whole idea is all it takes is one person to make a change, and then it spreads. So I'm damn determined. I am a damn determined person. There's been times where people were, I'm like, come on guys, let's do a demonstration. We have a demonstration scheduled. Nobody showed up, but I was there and I brought friends. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes, guys. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Everybody stop talking. So, if you have a low acceptance rate, they will throttle down your ride request. It's best if you don't turn on the app at all. What's the difference? No, they won't. I'm doing United Drivers. I started AIW. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but we do hashtag Drivers Unite. AZ, well, come, if you started AIW, Kristen, please come to the dark side. We have cookies. Good Paula. Ask Edward, a.k.a. Al Lyons. Yeah. Okay. So, whoops. You deleted me. I didn't delete the message. It said, Paula, I didn't delete your message, but it won't let me see it. Drivers Unite, I like it. My blood boils when I think of AIW. Well, this AIW is the section that is, I mean, of course, Edward is, maybe you have qualms with Edward, but this is a different section of the AIW. I mean, it's part of AIW, like we do, but this is the Chicago AIW. I didn't call me slave. You didn't call me slave. AIW is what I refer to about drivers throwing out unsustainable solutions. Fat Man, I can't imagine the city would fine you $2,500 for canceling a ride. That makes no sense. Fat Man called PBOT. Who is PBOT? My last trip tonight was 13 minutes and I made $38. Hashtag United Drivers. Portland Bureau of Transportation. Hop, skip, and drive rocks. Good plan. Paula, we need to talk sometime. Fat Man, I think it's only if you cancel after you pick them up. That's what I'm trying to say. If you pick them up and you cancel. And then the Fat Man says, well, that makes sense, Frank. If you cancel based off where they're going. Fat Man, cancel. It's considered discrimination. Okay. It'd be very honored to talk to you, AZ. The app channel. ... Kristen, AIW makes me sad. Okay. The Fat Man, it's not discrimination. It's called cherry picking, and we don't know where they're going until the ride starts. AIW is a waste of time, says Kristen. Ask Mark, not my rules, Fat Man. And then Dave the Uber says, wish I had friends to go with me places. Well, Dave, I wish I could go with you too. That would be cool. You're awesome. Lyft does not tell you where the pickup and how far it is until after you accept. Dave, you stand me up. Then, Fat Man, I cancel a lot with Lyft once I see where they're going and they're not there. I see they're going to the gas station, I bounce. I never started the trip. Lyft is the devil, says Uber girl Paula. Kristen says, come to the dark side. Chicago is trying to cap drivers. Exact RW. Did I? Said Dave the Uber slave. Kristen says, exact reason why taxi side with Chicago AIW. App gigs are yesterday. Move on, says El Franco. Uber girl Paula, Dave, you'll never call me back. And Kristen says, of course, taxi drivers want to cap drivers. Well, all right, all right, you know, when I started driving here in Chicago, traffic was down 25%. So now it's gone from being down 25% all the way up to being way above 25%. Okay? So, and with 80, it was a lot less drivers on the road. Now they have a gazillion drivers on the road. And guess what? There's 80,000. That is a ridiculously large amount. Of course, the taxi drivers are like committing suicide because they can't make any money. And the cities sold these medallions to them to bail themselves out, and they won't stop the medallion system. It's a ridiculous. They need to make a level playing field. I feel they do need to cap drivers, but they don't need to do it the way they did in New York, because New York, they capped the cars instead of the actual drivers. They need to stop continuing to add. There's already a ginormous amount of drivers here in Chicago. What's your email, says AZ Driver. I had provided you my email, but you must have missed it. That puts us back at square one. Consumers want rides now. Okay? Consumers are getting rides now. They're getting tons of rides right now. But there are a lot of people that can't pay their bills, you know, because they're making a lot less money. I make tons less money than I did when I started, and I'm a lot better driver. And we get paid less, and they keep cutting and cutting and cutting. So I don't know. You can disagree with me. I don't know. I try to be understanding of everybody, but this is the way I believe it. I just try to make, we don't need to cap drivers, says Kristen. The problem is we are all doing the same thing. Monopolies cause saturation, which causes cuts. Okay. I keep wasting my time driving to pick up minors. Definitely cut into my ability to earn 3 in a row minors. I keep wasting my time driving to pick up minors, definitely cutting into your ability to earn 3 in a row minors yesterday. Yeah, and you know what happens? When I cancel and it was a minor, it counts as against my cancellation rate. That pisses me off. And there's nothing I can do about it except for AIW. I'm so lucky with DS8. Okay, Paula, we know you're happy with DSH, but really, I get to cherry pick my rides and I know exactly where or who I'm picking up. I can't keep expecting Uber, etc. to change. No, I don't expect Uber, etc. to change. I don't. In fact, it's getting worse. Once again, Instacart is stealing tips, Postmates, all those dirty everybody. And that's why here the AIW in Chicago is trying to not only unite with, because there's the Chicago Rideshare Advocates here, and right now the Chicago Rideshare Advocates are working on a political level. and they're trying to go to the government and work with the government. But we're working alongside of them, and we're trying to make change. The AIW, we are trying to extend our hand to all drivers. So Kristen says, rideshare rights. Gas stations have great lighting. Yeah, I'm at a gas station. You notice that? Yes, exactly. That's where I do all my live stream videos, is at a gas station where there's lots of light so that I don't look like a shadow. Because I did make a video once and it had like tons of shadows in it. I was like, man, that looks like crap. We need to have one proposal. So anyway, guys, every single day I have been going to be bus driver training again, because I tried it earlier this year. Was it this year or last year? Dave, do you have an email? If you can't find Dave's email, he does put his email in his description. That's what I do. I put my email in my description, but just so you know, my email is DriverLadyPro@gmail.com. AZ, Paula, do you have an email? Yeah. I think you have to have I think the proper question is, what is your email? Because you have to have an email to be on this thing. Well, guys, I've been doing this for an hour, and it's getting time to wrap it up now. I gotta get some driving. Dave says, Dave the Uber Slave @gmail. Yep, in my description. Thanks, Mandy. Yeah, Dave the Uber Slave. Dave, I messaged you from Facebook. So y'all, hope to see you on Facebook. Add me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. DriverLadyPro, and the only one that has the space is this one. So everything is just DriverLadyPro. Email is snail mail. Okay. So, all right. Thanks, Mandy, says Driver Lady. Stay classy. It looks like Facebook now. Good. I'll look on Facebook now. Good to see you. All right. Hustle hard, but hustle smart. If you don't hustle smart, take your broke ass home. Driver Lady Pro out. Hasta la vista, baby.